We're reading the Mayan Popol Vuh. Mishabel, how are you? Malo. And this is the name of the mountain where they went: Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, Dark Jaguar, and the Tams and Eloks. Tulan, Zuya, 7 caves, 7 canyons, is the name of the citadel. Those who were to receive the gods arrived there. And they arrived there at Tulan. All of them, countless people arrived, walking in crowds. And their gods were given out in order, the first being those of Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar. They were happy. We have found that we were looking for, they said. And this one was the first to come out. Tohil is the name of the god loaded in the backpack borne by Jaguar Kitse. Wait a minute. Tohil's in the backpack? And he's... Uilix is the name of the god that Jaguar Night carried. Hakakwitz, in turn, is the name of the god received by Not Right Now. Middle of the Plain is the name of the god received by Dark Jaguar. And there were still other Quiche people, since the Tams also received theirs, but it was the same Tohil for the Tams. That's the name received by the grandfather and father of the Tam lords, as they are known today. And third were the Eloks. Again, Tohil is the name of the god received by the grandfather and father of those lords, the same ones known today, and such was the naming of the 3 Quiches. They have never let go of one another because the god has just one name. Tohil for the Quiche proper, and Tohil for the Tams and Eloks. There is just one name for their god, and so the Quiche threesome has not come apart. Those 3, Tohil, Ulix, and Hakawitz, are truly great in their very being. And then all the tribes came in: Rabanels, Kakicherels, those of Birdhouse, along with the Mexican people, as the names are today, and the languages of the tribes changed there. Their languages became differentiated. They could no longer understand one another clearly when they came away from Tulan. And there they broke apart. That sounds like the Tower of Babel. There were those who went eastward, and many who came here, but they were all alike in dressing with hides. They were no clothes of the better kind. They were in patches. They were adorned with mere animal hides. They were poor. They had nothing of their own, but they were people of genius in their very being when they came away from Tulan Zuya, 7 caves, 7 canyons, so says the ancient text. I like that. They were poor, but they were still smart, which is like really revolutionary, because so many people think if you're poor, it's because you're dumb, which is not true. Okay, annotate where the next part is coming. I really like this text. It's very imaginative. They walked in crowds when they arrived at Tulan, and there was no fire. Only those with Tohil had it. This was the tribe whose god was first to generate fire. How it was generated is not clear. Their fire was already burning when Jaguar Kitse and Jaguar Night first saw it. And then here's a really cool hieroglyph. It says, Tohil was first to generate fire. Here he sits amid swirls of smoke and fire, or clouds and lightning, some of which originate from his own forehead and tongue. Oh, kind of like Zeus having Athena spring from his forehead. One of his legs, turned to the right, can be seen turning into a snake lightning below his knee, from an incised potsherd found at Rotten Cane, Utalan, now in Peabody Museum, Harvard University. Isn't that cool? Alas, fire has not yet come ours. We'll die from the cold, they said, and then Tohil spoke. Do not grieve. You will have your own, even when the fire you're talking about has been lost, Tohil told them. Aren't you a true god? Our sustenance and our support. Our God, they said when they gave thanks for what Tohil had said. Very well. In truth, I am your God, so be it. I am your Lord, so be it. The penitents and sacrifices were told by Tohil, and this was the warming of the tribes. They were pleased with their fire. After that, a great downpour began, which cut short the fire for the tribes. And hail fell thickly on all tribes, and their fires were put out by the hail. Their fires didn't start up again. So then Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, asked for the fire again. Tohil, we'll be finished off by the cold, they told Tohil. Well, do not grieve, said Tohil. Then he started a fire. He pivoted inside his sandal. After that, Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar were pleased. Excuse me, family, sorry. After that, they had been warmed. The fires of the other tribes were still out. Now they were being finished off by the cold. So they came back to ask for their fire from Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar. They could bear the cold and hail no longer. By now they were chattering and shivering. There was no life left in them. Their legs and arms kept shaking. Their hands were stiff when they arrived. Perhaps we wouldn't make ourselves ashamed in front of you if we asked to remove a little something from your fire, they said when they arrived. But they got no response. And then the tribes cursed in their thoughts. Already their language had become different from that of Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar. Okay, they repeat the names. Repetition. And we left our language behind. How did we do it? We're lost. Where were we deceived? We had only one language when we came to Tulan, and we had only one place of emergence and origin. We haven't done well, said the tribes beneath the trees and bushes. Wow, so they're sad that they've lost their language and that their languages are getting divided up. They can't communicate as well. And then a person showed himself before Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar, and he spoke as messenger of Xibalba. Truly, since you have your God, your nurturer, and he is the representation, the commemoration of your maker and your modeler, don't give the tribes their fire until they give something to Tohil. You don't want them to give anything to you. You must ask for what belongs to Tohil. To him must come what they give in order to get fire, said the Xibalban. He had wings like wings of a bat. I am a messenger of those who made you and modeled you, said the Xibalban. So now they were happy. Now they thought all the more of Tohil, Uwilix, and Hakuwitz. When the Xibalban had spoken, he made himself vanish right in front of them without delay. And so again the tribes arrived, again done in by the cold. Thick were the white hail, the blacking storm, and the white crystals. The cold was incalculable. They were simply overwhelmed because of the cold of the tribes. They were going along doubled over, groping along when they arrived in the presence of Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar. There was a great pain in their hearts. They had covetous mouth and covetous faces. And now they were coming as thieves before Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Night, Not Right Now, and Dark Jaguar. Wouldn't you take pity on us if we asked to remove a little something from your fire? Wasn't it found and wasn't it revealed that we had just one home and just one mountain when you were made, when you were modeled? So please take pity on us, they said. It's like there's a lot of mercy angles in this text. And what would you give us for taking pity on you? They were asked. Well, we'd give you metal, said the tribes. We don't want metal, said Jaguar Kitse and Jaguar Night. Whatever you might want, if we may ask, the tribe said then. Very well. First we must ask Tohil, and then we'll tell you. They were told next. And then they asked Tohil, what should the tribes give you, Tohil? They came to ask ye for you fire, said Jaguar Kitse. Jaguar Knight, not right now. And Dark Jaguar, very well. You will tell them. Don't they want to be suckled on their sides under their arms? Okay, now there's going to show us a hieroglyph right here, and it says, they've come to ask for your fire. This is a scepter held by a ruler, one of the forms taken by Kawail, the lowland Maya counterpart of Tohil or Hurricane. On his forehead he wears an obsidian mirror with a burning torch emerging from it. His body and his one normal leg are omitted here, leaving only the leg that becomes a serpent or lightning. This is a reconstruction from several late classical stucco reliefs at Palenque. This is what they're talking about. Very interesting. Isn't it their heart's desire to embrace me, I who am Tohil? But if there is no desire, then I not give them their fire, says Tohil. So it's interesting. This god is, he wants them to embrace him, to listen, but they want something in exchange for bestowing fire onto humans. When the time comes, not right now, they'll be suckled on their sides, under their arms. He says to you, you will say, they were told, Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Knight, not right now, and Dark Jaguar. And then they spoke the word of Tohil. Very well, let him suckle, and very well we shall embrace him, said the tribes. When they answered and agreed to the word of Tohil, they made no delay, but said very well right away, and then they received their fire. After that they got warm, but there was one group that simply stole the fire. There in the smoke, this was the Bat House. Snake Tooth is the name of the god of the Kakichikales, but it looks like a bat. They went right past in the smoke then. They sneaked past when they came to get the fire. Ooh, stole fire. They sneaked past. Snake Tooth is the god who did that. He looked like a bat. They went right past in the smoke then. When they came to get the fire, those fiery Kakichels didn't ask for their fire. They didn't give themselves up in defeat, but all the other tribes were defeated when they gave themselves up to being suckled on their sides under their arms. And this is what Tohil meant by being suckled, that all the tribes be cut open before him, and that their hearts be removed through their sides, under their arms. This deed had not yet been attempted when Tohil saw into the middle of it. Nor had Jaguar Kitse, Jaguar Knight, not right now, and Dark Jaguar received fiery splendor and majesty. Interesting, look at this. That the hearts be removed through their sides under their arms. Right here. How do you... Wow, you just dig your arm in, you grab it, you rip it out. Wow, that's intense, right? It's also interesting, this whole desire for fire, right? It's cold and want to keep warm, but in order to get the fire, there has to be an exchange. That's so unique. It's almost like Prometheus stole fire and was punished. These people are doing an exchange for the fire. Very interesting, right? I like it. What do you think?